for the third time in Empire Mixed Martial Arts, it's Hernan, the non-fighter Rodriguez. 23 years young, representing Bogota, Colombia. He's riding a 4-fight win streak with 3 finishes in his competitive career. All knockouts. 1 in the first, 2 in the first round, 1 in the second round. As a pro, he's riding a first-round knockout in just March of this year. We'll see if he can replicate that tonight, Mickey.
It is too loud out here. Say that again, my brother.
Riding a first-round KO at Empire MMA 4 just in March of this year. We'll see if he can replicate that again tonight.
Hey, I love to see the fast turnarounds from these guys, staying active. That's really important for the success of an MMA fighter. You gotta keep getting reps. And the more these guys show up, they're lucky to have a great show like Empire out here, putting on shows for these guys. And we're getting to see the high talent level that's out here in Latin America.
The Burger King tale of the tape. Hernan Rodriguez from Bogota, Medellin's Jose Correa. 1-0 for Hernan as a professional. Correa makes the pro debut. 5 years separate these two individuals with 3 centimeters? Who knows? Again, the metric system is a wonder. Equipo Serrano, one of Freddie Serrano's prospects, and Hernan Rodriguez, and Lynx BJJ's Jose Correa. Should have mentioned, this is a rematch. Hernan Rodriguez beat Jose Correa in November of 2022. Now, Jose makes the move as a professional, and he finds himself once again squared off with Hernan Rodriguez.
Now they're fighting each other without the shin guards and a little extra time. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see. Now they say it's hard to beat someone twice, but I also feel like it's hard to beat someone who beat you. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So we'll see how this plays out. I think rematches are fun. It makes things interesting. You know, there's some history here. So this is the number 2 of this matchup, and it'll be interesting to see what we have. We have a little bit of different rule set. Obviously, we're amateurs. We showed before 3 3-minute rounds. Now we're here with 3 5s in the professional ranks.
And you got to think again, Jose Correa knows what he needs to change. Hernan Rodriguez knows what he needs to repeat. High energy and focus from Jose Correa. He knows the assignment. Beat the man who bested him last time out. And he needs to get it done now as a professional for the very first time. Mickey Gall, your professional debut, what was the biggest change that you felt from your amateur career?
Man, you know, I felt more free with the shin guards off. I never trained to be an amateur fighter. I always trained to be a professional. And I think, you know, I'm not unique in that. I think all of us, we train for, you know, 5-minute rounds from the start of our career. We have to shorten it up to have that sense of urgency when we do these shorter rounds, whether they be 3 minutes or 2 minutes. But I felt free. I didn't have shin guards on. I knew I could use anything. I could use my hands, my feet. There was nothing holding me back. There was no restrictions. It felt like the chains were off, and it was exciting, man. It was the real deal. Tonight we're watching one of these guys become a professional athlete, and it's, you know, it's something to be admired. These guys put a lot of work in. All MMA fighters put in a tremendous amount of work in obscurity. They're grinding in the gym. I think they work harder than any other professional sport. I'll argue with you about that any day. You have so much you have to cover. You got to be world class in about 5 disciplines. Them being wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, and cardio.
It'll either be the liberation of Jose Correa or his burial as he finds himself in the next chapter against Hernan Rodriguez.
Al Equipo Serrano.
No.
Y al Team Tachita.
I can't hear him at all.
Hernan Rodriguez Tachita. En la esquina azul, perdón, roja, con nada más y nada menos que 27 años de edad, desde la ciudad de Medellín.
Check.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Medellin, Colombia, technical issues have once again arrived.
En su debut profesional. Nada más.
We're free balling out here, brother.
Hey, as Americans do.
Fucking A.
Lot of love here for Jose Correa. the underdog, against Hernan Rodriguez.
Referee central.
I like how we've got the ring girl making a lap right as we're about to start the fight. Maybe the wrong time.
Gotta know what round it is.
I'd speed up that lap if I was her. There we go, back in the ears.
Oh, we got sound.
We've got sound,
Hey.
finally. Glory to God for Escucho mi hombre Mickey Gao.
Ah, boy, do you sound good in my ear, Ben.
The rematch between Hernan Rodriguez and Jose Correa. New rule set, new fighters. We'll see if it's the same result.
El Profesional. Here we go.
First time these two fought, Hernan went to the scorecards. There might be a finish now with the pro rule set. Correa coming out like a bowl in a china shop, Mickey.
A lot of kicks. Seeing a lot of kicks early.
Once again, the gloves are off base. Hernan Rodriguez in the blue, Jose Correa in the red gloves with the black and gold trunks.
Guys, look at the kicks we're seeing. We're barely seeing a punch thrown. Very unique. As we said earlier on the amateur fights, it's nice to see these kicks get set up. Just even if you just, there you go, you flick a punch at them and then throw the kick.
Beautiful connection.
These naked kicks, you rarely knock someone out with a naked kick.
And you give your opponent the opportunity to either check or then counter.
They see it. They see it.
Jose Correa trying to make Rodriguez pay with that one. 30 seconds in, a lot of offense from Correa, elicits a smile from Rodriguez. Hernan Rodriguez coming off of a first-round knockout in March of this year. He looked exceptional at Empire MMA 4. Looking pretty calm and collected here at Empire MMA 5.
That last kick looked like it landed and did a little bit of damage. Might, slow down the movement here.
Big connection to the body. Then downstairs for Rodriguez. Jose Correa on the back foot. Seems like he's losing the distance management.
Wow, I like that combination.
That was crafty.
Looked low, went to go high. But again, not setting it up, man. We set them up. I think both these guys will see more success.
High volume for only a minute and a half in. 3 5-minute rounds, Mickey.
You could look at the welts on Correa's lead leg, the inside leg. That thing's purple. Kicks are tiring too, man. You throw a lot of kicks, it's a lot of energy, and he's chewing up that leg, man. Oh, nice left hand.
Hernan Rodriguez dictating the pace and place of this one. Jose Correa yet to really be on the front foot here.
And Jose Correa's wearing it a little bit too. You see the welt on the ribs, you see the welt on the lead leg. Hernan's getting off.
Jose Correa. Oh, beautiful crafty combo right there.
That was a great combination as he circled towards his right. Correa let that left hand go with a little Superman punch. It's beautiful.
Correa's been on the sidelines since that defeat.
He's starting to drop those hands as those legs are coming low. Now would be the time to look low and go high. But if you flick a jab or do something first, it could really, really pay off.
Orthodox for Hernan, southpaw for Hernan Rodriguez. Orthodox for Correa, running into that leg kick. Big combination. Like you mentioned, hands gradually getting lower. Hernan Rodriguez, though, entering with that same kind of combination time and time again.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a battle of wills here. I mean, both these guys' legs are getting beat up. And I think both of them are like, yeah, I bet you hate it worse. You know what I mean? We're going to see who's tougher here.
Correa forcing Hernan Rodriguez back momentarily. Just under 2 minutes remains in the first round of 3, potentially. With the volume and activity of these two fighters, I doubt we'll go to the scorecards.
I agree. It's going to be tough. They just missed the head kick.
Stutter step for Rodriguez. Now cloistering, cutting off the cage. Correa beautifully circles out.
A little alliteration there. I like it. My man's a wordsmith over here.
What can I say? I like mixing it up. Defense has been on point. I mean, nothing super clean for both guys outside of those leg kicks.
You know, Hernan's putting the better pressure, but he's letting them off a little bit too. He's letting him off the cage here. If he cuts off and comes in a little more measured and cuts off, steps to his left, he can really keep him on the cage where Correa is going to be not only feeling the pressure, he's trying to move. Let's see if he's letting him out. That time he stayed square with them, and now he got the takedown.
Correa brought to the mat for the first time, just under 60 seconds. We'll see what the young upstart Hernan Rodriguez can do with it.
So you got to stay hunting there. When you're on the feet and they're able to cut angles and get out, you're giving them a freebie. If you can keep cutting off, if he's going to his right, you step to your left and cut them off.
Correa trying to get on the hips, maybe use the cage. Big up kick partially connects on Hernan Rodriguez. Clapper for 10 seconds remaining, but again, 30 on the clock. Who knows what that means?
All right, end of round 1.
5 minutes down.
Finaliza
Seems like Hernan
el
Rodriguez
primer round.
firmly in the driver's seat. Mickey Gall, take us through these highlights.
Yeah, Hernan, let's see that? That's where he's letting him off a little bit. He's controlling the fight, he's winning the fight, but there's times where he's not doing as much as he could do, so to speak. All right, he's stalking. If he was stalking with a little more, like right there, at the end you move to the right, you keep him in that bad zone. A lot of times fighters, because when we spar, sometimes I'll see guys almost do a you go, I go. All right, now I'm gonna go. All right, now you go. When you're fighting, you need to be hunting the whole time. It needs to be my move every time. I don't want to give him a chance to throw some stuff at me and come back. I think Hernan's doing a good job getting off first, and I think if he keeps his foot on the gas a little bit, he can ping him up against the wall a little bit.
No Dutch kickboxing here tonight in Medellin. Towel waving on both sides, something we've seen in the prelims and now in the beginning of our pro card. How effective is that if you've got your cornerman waving a towel at you?
Everyone likes to put a little ice on. It helps bring down your heart rate and cool you off. If it gets hot in there with the lights and the pyrotechnics, the smoke, the heat, you know what I mean, the heat of the moment, and I don't think we got that much air conditioning out here in Medellin. It feels good. I think both of these fighters have to have an extensive Muay Thai background from the amount of kicks we've seen. I'd love to see a stat on how many kicks we saw in that first round. I think it's tremendous.
Round 2 between Jose Correa and Hernan Rodriguez. Once again, Hernan is in the blue gloves with the white and gold trunks. Jose Correa, red gloves with the black and gold trunks. Leg kicks again from Rodriguez. Good feint right there from Jose Correa.
Nice,
beautiful
going
leg
high
kick.
to the leg.
Returned by Rodriguez.
Oh!
Jose down. Could be some potential destabilizing downstairs, Mickey.
I think so. I think, from what I saw, it looked like he almost got a little uncomfortable and was like, let me just take a seat and not have to take any more of an onslaught up here. We'll see how his game is off the back. That's legitimate. And you know who uses that excellently? Charles Oliveira. You look at his fight with Justin Gaethje. Now, he basically gets a standing 8 count anytime he gets rocked. Anytime he's feeling uncomfortable, boom, I pop to my back. Gaethje don't want to follow him to the ground, so he gets to chill out for a second, clear the cobwebs, and get back up.
Sometimes pulling guard is a survival
beautiful
method. Excellent.
Stepped with the left to then throw the right. That was a beautiful, beautiful ground and pound technique.
Hernan trying to slice his way through. Rolling around is Jose Correa, looking like a soccer ball out there.
It's exciting stuff. I think that one hurt him.
And
Got
again,
through.
now dedicating a little bit,
arm.
but armbar attempt. No danger, though, for Hernan Rodriguez.
No, he snuffed that out pretty early.
How frustrating is it to have somebody be dedicated to laying on their back?
He's winning the fight. Hernan Rodriguez is winning the fight here. So, I think he's all right with it. I think, he's getting he can throw those shots at him and, stay ahead in the match. I think these leg kicks are adding up.
Jose Correa not responding as well. You could see a slight grimace on his expression. Might open up.
Look, you saw the way he got out of that. You know that thing's bothering him. And I think Hernan knows as well.
Head kick from Correa blocked. Hernan Rodriguez pushes the older man backwards. Oh!
That was a legitimate drop.
Massive connection by Rodriguez. Jose Correa's wilting, Mickey.
Yeah, there's an opportunity for him to pass there. Oh, now he's throwing up a triangle. Oh.
Now transitioning. Jose Correa still dangerous, but Hernan Rodriguez pulling away with this one.
Absolutely. Passes guard now in side control. Transitions into the mount.
Beautiful ground and pound here. Real selective shots from Hernan Rodriguez.
Over 2 minutes left. He should really just sink his hips, make him carry his weight for a little bit, established position, and he can start teeing off here.
Love the angle of just the referee standing right in the way.
Gorgeous.
Rodriguez controlling and going to town. Real smart striking here with sub 2 minutes to go. How does Jose Correa get out of this position, Mickey?
He needs to bump his hips. He needs to bump his hips and make him uncomfortable. If he can bump his hips, won't be stable to throw these shots. He needs to put his feet on the ground and lift his hips to the ceiling. He didn't do it, and Correa was defeated by Hernan Rodriguez.
Game, set, match for Hernan Rodriguez as he makes it 2 stoppages in his first 2 professional fights, solidifying the rivalry over Jose Correa. Correa's pro debut didn't go according to plan, but Rodriguez now makes it 5 wins in a row. Mick, take us through the highlights.
And there was a nice 3-2 coming from the southpaw. Hernan there, dropping his opponent, throwing a couple nice elbows from in the guard. Now right here, what you need to do is you got to have both your feet on the ground, be hipping, bumping, bucking to the ceiling. The way his feet are sliding around here, he's just sitting there getting beat up. The fight's over. And you know, I think Correa is very talented. I just think Hernan was the better man tonight, was a more talented fighter in this matchup. I think Correa is going to come back, return, and beat a lot of guys. But Hernan's that dude, man. He looked fantastic. Look at the welts. Look at the body of work he put on his body. And he's feeling it, man. Correa's feeling it.
In a world of pain right here, shows just the heart.
This is what this sport is, man. This is what this sport is. This is blood, sweat, and tears.
No question about
thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, what we just saw right there.
Heart of a warrior on both sides. For Jose Correa to take that amount of damage and still be fighting, throwing up the triangles, trying to win the fight.
Absolutely.
But too little, too late.
Yeah, hats off to both of these warriors, man. That's exactly what they are.
Jose may require some assistance.
And people forget that. We got a lot of casuals. We call them casuals, the casual fans who would want to shit on a guy like Correa right now. This dude just went to war. He just went to war for your guys' entertainment, for his life. Put a lot of work into this. And look at him. He could barely walk out there. Tell me a time you've done something that you've barely been able to get up and walk. And he's around a whole group of people. He put his heart on the line. Mad respect for Correa.
Tenemos nuestro ganador del quinto combate de la noche. Ganador a los 3 minutos con 26 segundos del segundo round por nocaut. Esquina azul.
Rodriguez